guys, welcome back to another Andrew Penman Hillclimb test. Those of you who know what I'm about to show you, we're in for a treat. Those of you who are here for the first time, I do a Hillclimb test on each board. I was the first guy 5 years ago to do this independently before anybody else, and I picked the same hills near my street. I live on a hill. I've got 4 major hills around me, so I'm a hill climber. I do this every day on my board, so I know this part of my review pretty much backwards. So those of you that have watched the channel before, there was a Hill 1, Hill 2 and Hill 3. Hill 1 was a 5° 9% climb. If I go to a friend's regularly up there, and I ride there up there quite regularly, and I know that every board I've ever had, I've got to hit at full acceleration, even a boosted board, and at just full acceleration it climbs up to that high speed on that hill. So that it's quite deceiving, a hill, and my weight nearly 100 kilograms. You just need to understand that, well, that looked corny, that hill number 1, it did do its job. Hill number 2 was a sort of on the roll hill up to a 9° 15% hill climb to see if the board would die on a hill or it would lose power. That hill now and hill number 1 are going to be pretty much obsolete because I'm not needing that. The boards are developed so fast now and so powerful and bigger motors. We don't need to do those 2 hills. Hill 3, as you know, was my very famous hill that I've done on every single video. It's like the Top Gear lap hill. It basically, essentially, I have a leaderboard, and the fastest speed up there is the leaderboard, and that's been going for 5 years. It's currently held by the Raptor 2.1 at 39 kilometers per hour up there. Didn't quite get the 40, post 40 speed I was hoping it would get. The next one is the Zillboard. It came at 36 kilometers per hour. That was the original prototype Zillboard with a tramper skeleton, and that actually was only in medium speed, and it was only half throttle, so that would have gone 43 or 44 kilometers an hour up there. And then the next boards that come down are the 31 kilometers per hour, which is your booster boards and the Ekewill RS. But explaining a little bit about that hill, I need to talk to you about that hill. The Eskimos 200 years ago used a technique to test their dog sleds out and their team of dogs. They would put 2 dogs on a sled, and with the heaviest guy in the village would sit there, and they'd hit those dogs and they would go, and over 100 meters it was the fastest speed you can get on those dogs. So I'm using the same kind of analogy, but also the same kind of principle on the hill climb, although I'm using a hill on that first 100 meters, not actually flat snow and dogs. So what that does is a very unique test on a board. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTubers do big hills and long hills and then keep winding up. The problem with all that, and timing, how long it takes, the problem with that is these motors and the BMSs are so sophisticated nowadays that as you go up a hill, it realizes getting a load after a certain amount of time, then it'll produce more amps, give you more power, and as you're rolling and starting to go at 20 k's an hour, 25, your board will start picking up speed because it starts to get momentum. It's the old gravity thing, but you know, it's just the producing the power on the run. What I do with this hill number 3, as you see in this little board I've got here, it's starting at the X, which is dead stationary. So it's got to go from 0, from nothing, from your weight on a hill, which is already 22% and 30° grade. And then it has to go for that first initial to get you moving up to whatever speed you can get to the end of 100 meters. That gives you an incredible amount of test on the endurance of the motors, the torque, the power. There's nothing better than that. It's like a 100-yard sprint. It is literally, you're out of it by the end of it. If it went on to 200 or 300 more meters, you'd start to find it would build up a bit of speed. That's not what we're trying to see. We're trying to see initially what it does on a burst of a hill. So that's why the Hill 3 is quite a unique and a really nice test. And I do it on the same weight, on the same speed up there with a Vitometer. And a lot of guys are putting these meters in their pockets and then overlaying it later. That is not, you know, that is... I have to use the bullshit button for that. You know, I can overlay anything on this. I'm not saying these guys are doing it wrong, or doing it fraudulently, but you know, you can't beat a Vitometer. It's on the screen. You can't overlay it later. You can't fake it. It is a bit out. It's about 2 k's out, 1.5 with a satellite delay, especially on a run like this. So you probably could add another couple of k's to it. That's the only disadvantage of Vitometer, but that's what I use. It's been consistent the whole time, and that's what I've been using all the time for my speed on all my speed tests. So just need to point that out, that I think that's always a bit of a dodgy, dangerous thing with some of the other, you know, experiences out there with speed tests on any board. Today I'm excited to introduce to you, I'm bringing in hill number 4. Now, those of you who know my channel, hill number 4, I did do a sneak test with the Onan 4-wheel drive. I also did it with the Zillboard, the original prototype tramper skeleton, and yeah, it was a fantastic, it's a great idea. That's my idea button, and the bell is, you know, pretty good. So basically, I did hill 4, but I found that any other board, any other hub motor or anything else couldn't just even go up there. You know, not even a boosted board can kind of go up there, you know, 15 k's an hour. And I don't want damaged boards. So now we're moving into planetary gearing, 4-wheel drive. We're moving into bigger, powerful hubs. It's the hill 4 will come into play, and we will use it. And after I finish talking this morning, I'll take you to the video footage on the field. We'll end off with that, and you'll see the hill number 4. I've got a couple of amazing ideas for some future sort of Red Bull inspired challenges on this, on other things, so they'll be coming on the channel soon. So if you think of getting an Ekewill, they're an amazing board, and I've had this for now for 2 months. 500 k's on it, hasn't missed a beat. Absolutely love this thing. I can't lift up or knock off my board. It is a beautiful piece of engineering, and I'm really loving it. There is a modification you can. I've given some pro rider feedback on what I found with it. It's a beautiful turning, it's a beautiful angle on the supports of the A-arms, but you can adopt for well, they will include it in the box, this particular modification and this one to the A-arms and the bottom suspension, which will bring it into a tighter turn. You will get a tighter turn on that when you adjust with these. They give you all the heat shrink to have to remove them from the actual from the ESC and rewire the front motors. There's a bit of assembly there. I'll do a video on that. So if you want that to turn really tight, you can. Personally, I think at 40 to 55 k's an hour, I like the way it's set up. I like the way it goes. Pneumatic tyres, it's just beautiful. Anodized gearing, it's just a beautiful setup. So check the link below if you want to buy one of these Ekewills. And there's in Sydney, X-Stock, Australia-wide shipping from Phaser. It's an amazing board. I can't speak highly enough about it. As well as the new Steez lights at the front, which you can check the video below above here on that. Let's talk about hill 4. Hill 4 is a double barrel hill. Now, it's a double barrel because it has one first hill, then it has a bit of a flat, then it has another hill. The reason I like that, you can watch as I come up and I hit the flat, it picks up speed again, then it has another hit again. That second half is probably 100%, 26, 27% grade or 16-degree gradient. And the X marks the stationary spot. There's actually a speed bump here, and that's where the timer starts. Okay, and what I do with hill 4, I'm timing it up there as well as showing you the overlays vitometer speed. So you'll have the speed like hill 3, but there's no leaderboard. The leaderboard's always hill 3. That's your marathon. That's like your 100-meter sprint at the Olympic Games. And this hill 4 will be a time up there plus the speed, and it'll have a double barrel. It's an epic hill. Most boards don't get up there. It is something that, yeah, I'm now bringing into most boards. I think I'll bring into all electric skateboards, and we'll see how that goes on hill 4. The idea of this is that you can see where the vitometer then picks up speed on the little flat. It's only about, that distance probably there is only about probably 15, 20 feet, and then it hits a hill again, and I cut up at the zero. Zero's where I turn off the vitometer and the vitometer here, and also the timer on hill 4. So what we'll have in all hill reviews now will be hill 3, straight to hill 3, and hill 4 with this timer and the vitometer, and that'll give you an idea what they can do. So we're looking at the moment, 100% yes! Yeah, that's another idea, that hill 4. I think it's going to work really well. I think it's going to really work well for what we want, and for the big beastie boards coming through, especially the new Transite 4-wheel drive hubs. These things are going to be tested on the monster hill, let's call it. Okay, the leaderboard at the moment stands with the Zillboard came in second on 36 k's per hour, as you know, and also we're looking at the current leader as the Raptor 2.1 on 39 kilometers per hour. We really need to sort of see if this is, it talks the talk, can it walk the walk? Can it do a post 40 kilometers an hour up there? Now kids at home or anyone, remember, don't try this at home. I'm a professional. This is a very dangerous thing you're about to see on traffic and roads, but I've had a lot of experience doing this, and I've got some assistance with traffic monitoring. Okay guys, that's it. Now we're going to head out in the field and have a look at it. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. A lot of exciting stuff is coming. revolutionary to talk to you about, groundbreaking, and I can't tell you too much, but something is about to happen in the electric skateboard arena that's going to change everything. It's going to throw everything upside down. It's going to change what you know about electric skateboards for the future. And all I can say is that I've seen it. It is insane. I'll be the first person to probably showcase a prototype of this. And it will be incorporated in the Leaderboard Generation 2 coming up soon. It's just been, this is one of the reasons it's been delayed, this particular technology that's coming, which, it's never been seen before by anyone in the electric skateboard industry, and it's going to just change everything. I wish I could tell you more, but I'll probably talk a bit more about it when the board's unboxed, but more importantly, I'll do a little notification video about that coming up. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being part of this channel. I am getting to all the comments slowly. I'm going down through the comment list. You will be answered by me, and you will get a personal feedback on whatever questions you have. That'll be coming up the next 2 weeks. I'm getting through them all now. I'm down 20%, got 67% to go. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the Ekewill GTX 4-wheel drive planetary gearing hill climb test for the leaderboard, and let's see if we can get a absolute record on this. We'll head off now and we'll go in the field and do some riding. Till next time, guys, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys, we're heading down for the Ekewill hill climb test. It's a very powerful beast. I'm a little bit nervous. This is the quietest time of the day. I'm doing the overcharge full battery regenerative braking test on the hill. You can look around if you want. Just testing it. So far so good. Looking good, yeah. No overcharge cut off there. It's really good. Okay, so we're now going to head up the hill and see if we can get the record. Okay, wish me luck. Okay guys, now we're going to do the high speed. As you can see, I'm shaking a bit. It's so nerve-wracking, this thing. It's so powerful. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. No walkie-talkies today, unfortunately. Oh wow, crazy. That top of the hill is so sketchy. I've got to be so careful up there. I'll have to get walkie-talkies next time. Anyway, I think we've got the record. I don't know, I'll have a look. Thanks guys. That's pretty epic, look at that. We are on the Ekewill 4-wheel drive planetary gearing hill climb test. I'm on high, no, I'm on 3/4 speed, because this thing is just so ridiculously powerful. So let's go. Okay, ready? We'll see if we get the record. It's a beast of a thing, this. Okay, make sure I get my feet in the right spot. This is only on medium speed. There we go. That's medium speed. So we're going to do it on high speed now. That's not bad. Okay. Okay guys, now we're going to do the Ekewill, as you can see down there, on high speed. There it is, high speed. I've got a bit of a run up here. Okay, let's go. Any cars? Okay, so we're gonna... Right, no cars? Okay, get the... Okay, here we go. Oh man, that's crazy fast. I wasn't sure top of the hill whether there was going to be a car there, so I had to back off. But that's only half throttle, that's ridiculous. Okay, we've got hill number 4. Let's check hill number 4 out. The speed up there. Guys, welcome to hill 4. It's a new hill. It's ridiculously steep. We're going to do a 360-degree video. You'll look the link above. You can see the 360 video above coming through. I'll wait till these cars come through and then I'll go up there and we'll do a run up. So this hill is damn steep. It's in 2 sections. What we're doing here is a time up the street. We're going to check it out from here. Righto. Right, okay, we're off, guys. Let's have a look. It's all about time on this. Oh, this thing is so... Sorry. Okay, here we go. That's full acceleration. It's building. That is unbelievable. Woohoo! Okay, that's pretty impressive. Ah, wow. Thank you, Warwick. That's it, we're done. Guys, welcome to hill 4. It's a new hill. It's ridiculously steep. There's the board, as you can see. We're going to do a 360-degree video. You'll look the link above. You can see the 360 video above coming through. I'll wait till these cars come through and then I'll go up there and we'll do a run up. So this hill is damn steep. It's in 2 sections. What we're doing here is a time up the street. Up the street, so we're going to check it out from here. Righto. Right, okay, we're off, guys. Let's have a look. It's all about time on this. Whoa, this thing is so... Sorry. Okay, here we go. That's full acceleration. It's building. That is unbelievable. Woohoo! Okay, that's pretty impressive. Ah, wow. Thank you. Okay guys, here we have the leaderboard for the hill number 3. Top speed, you can see the Ekewill GTX 4-wheel drive is number 1 on 42 k's per hour, fastest board. Raptor 2 2.1 inertia, you can see, is the fastest dual hub motor. RIP, no longer available, but yeah, it was quite worthy of that silver medal there at the moment. Leaderboard Generation 1, fastest belt drive, coming in at 35 k's now. Again, prototype, early days, we didn't really properly test that. The real RS, the Evolve's coming in very respectable, receiving those levels. The Boosteds, Blackhawks, APSU board, Seeker. As you get on the list there, you see there's the Coup boards, and then ending up with a Team G. Look, that is my leaderboard at the moment. You can see in the red there, we've got the fastest, obviously the belt drives, and the fastest dual hubs, and the fastest 4-wheel drive hub. Look, that's a great result today. The ratings for today's Hillclimb tests, I'm going to rate this at 9.9 out of 10. You can't get any better than that. It's pretty impressive. I think we could squeeze a couple more Ks out of that, 44. Don't forget the vitometer's a little bit out, so it's probably 44 anyway. Yeah, it's very impressive. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today on the Ekewill GTX 4-wheel drive planetary gearing Hillclimb test challenge. Lots more to come, so stay tuned. I'll put a link to this actual ranking leaderboard somewhere, so you can download it or take a photo of it. I might just shrink it down now and see if I can get it to a spot where you can actually take a screenshot of that. Maybe the top ones. There we go. I'll see if you can just screenshot that. That will give you the top main ones. And we'll talk, guys, in the next video. Thank you so much for again dropping in and saying hello and watching my video. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It goes a long way to helping these videos get shared faster, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.